We have Francis Seeley with us. Let's speak to him. Hi Francis, how are you feeling?
Okay, I mean, coming to this event is quite amazing. It must take a lot of organisation to get 700 people together, which I think in the times we live in, to have this sort of integrated group of people here is a great achievement and very important. I think if you can get events like this, it is quite important, because in England we do have a problem about people working together and finding ways of doing that. And I think, if you look at the objectives of the World Congress, they're very much about working together, dialogue, harmony, peaceful coexistence. And at a time when we're facing the problems in the world, having groups like that bring in people from all communities and all cultures, it's got to be a very positive thing.
We welcome you, Taqir Sahab. How are you feeling tonight?
Thank you very much. It's really great. I'm feeling pride because all Pakistanis are here. And this particular event is, I think, very important for us, for Pakistanis who are living here, who are working here in all sphere of life.
And contributing in British society, basically.
And they are, obviously, we should feel proud of it, that Pakistanis are doing tremendous job in UK, anywhere. I have met Pakistanis in all departments of life, especially doctors and businessmen and engineers, and I think they are representing Pakistan very good, and they should, because they are the ambassadors of Pakistan. They have both responsibilities. They are representing Pakistan, they are reflecting Pakistan, and they are contributing within the UK society also. I think this is a great job, and this organization is doing a great job too.
We being the Indo-Pak people from the subcontinent, we are aware about the culture of the Britain. We were under the Britain for nearly 1.5 centuries, and myself, I come from Hyderabad, so we had a very good relationship with Her Majesty's government.
Well, I'm delighted to talk to you tonight. We've had, as a borough, a multicultural explosion. It's been very, very exciting, and I've encouraged it. And during both my periods as mayor, I gave certain special openings. We had one for all the women, the Arab women, but Pakistani women and women of our borough, to discuss the role of the woman and how to empower her and how to integrate her and how to bring her into the modern life, which was worrying quite a lot of the young Pakistani ladies who are very educated, very cultured, and they can't really break through. So we had a big evening on that. And then another one was when the Tri-Borough, which was between Hammersmith and Fulham, Kensington and Chelsea and Westminster, I invited the 3 miles to come to the mosque at Regent's Park, and Prince Mosim arranged it with His Highness, and we had a wonderful meeting up there. So it's something that's happening nationally and happening very much in our borough, and it's an extremely happy thing. We're learning a lot about life from each other, and it's a very tolerant and very, I think, positive thing today when there's so much trouble around, to find that there is a great way forward when you reach out to them and when they reach out to us.
I'm proud to be British. I'm very, very proud, but I'm also proud on the other hand of, my heritage and being a British Pakistani.
The reason I want to be allowed is I want to thank Christina Becker. It's a great honor that I'm sharing the platform with her and being interviewed with you. You see, I wanted to pay that compliment.
Well, I look forward to our chat after this interview, but it's a great opportunity to catch up with friends, like seeing Chiku, seeing you, Nabil, Mr. Sohail, etc. Everybody we know is here, and I really am enjoying, meeting everybody and catching up with everyone.
Seeing Pakistanis again after Eid and before Eid again.
Exactly. Now, also, I look forward to seeing this, what Mr. Clegg has to say, the Deputy Prime Minister, and a few of the serious speeches that we can look forward to tonight.
It's extremely important that we forget all about our roots, where we come from. Doesn't matter, Pakistan, India, Bangladesh. The Asians must understand and take Great Britain as their country. And that, what I'm saying is, most of the problems we come across, I was over the weekend in Leeds, Sheffield, Manchester, and I was attending local communities events over there.
Right.
And I saw some of the very, very enterprising people who have come with a very lower middle class background, and they have done wonderfully well in this country. And the reason they've done well is this country provides you the opportunities of a level playing field. You can compete, and the sky is the limit. But if you carry on with the luggage that you carry from your background, it sort of holds you back. It doesn't let you go forward. Now, I don't want anybody to misunderstand me. I love Pakistan, and I keep going there on and off. And whatever I can do for Pakistan, believe me, that would be my first priority, I would. But having said that, England is my country. England is where my children are, where my grandchildren are. And every night when I go to sleep, I must ask myself, have I played some role in this community? Because
You already have grandchildren.
That's what I was wondering as well, by the way. That's
Questions that the audience want to know about.
that's a revelation.
Very young grandfather, Chico.
don't go with the color of my tie. But
But I actually would like to ask a question that everybody, I'm sure, is really curious about. Because you're, as a sort of a PTI main prime person here in England, what's happening in the container? What's happening on the streets of Pakistan? I mean, I hear there was a very successful rally the other day in Lahore after Karachi, but what is going on?
okay.
When are we seeing the end of the protests and the country getting back to, normal business as usual?
Right. I was there last week in Pakistan,
Right.
and I was with my leader, my friend, my mentor, Imran Khan, and I was with him on the container. It was amazing experience, because through the container you're looking at massive people, but not just the people who have come. They are singing, they're dancing, they're waving their flags, and it's raining like mad, and they're all standing underneath that. I was with Imran. I was afraid I'm going to catch pneumonia, but he was just carrying on. He would not stop. He developed this habit of coming on the container and speaking after every 15 minutes.
Right.
Now, what Imran, on a serious note, has done is he has given a tremendous awareness to the lower middle class, that you too have a role to play in the society.
Yes.
Now they're coming forward, and I could see the empowerment is already there.
It's a big honor to be here because British Pakistanis have been very generous to me and to many projects in Pakistan that have kept suffering people from dying and from starving and from suffering more. So we really appreciate the community of British Pakistanis for all they've done to help Pakistan in its time of need. I love TVapex. They've been supporting me. They've done stories on my work. And Dr. Suhail Chugtai, Nabil and their staff, they are truly Zabardast.
Actually, the purpose of this event is to get our community and the local community on the same platform. We want our community to integrate with the local community because as a councillor, what worry me is that we are living separately from the local community. We seem to living all together in one.
With integration, basically.
And I think the integration is the only way forward for success.
I came here because I'm really into politics, and when I heard the Deputy Prime Minister will be here, I was just like, I can ask lots of questions, and I'm really keen on left-wing, right-wing and Liberal Democrats at the centre, so it's like a really good opportunity for me.
Well, personally, I see it as a step forward of integrating the two societies, because there might be some supporters of Lib Dem who might be, no, we don't want immigrants over here, and seeing the leader at this event is a major step forward in my opinion.
I would like to say hello to all the Apex viewers who are watching at the moment, and I'm also honored to be here part of this event tonight. It's a great, tremendous effort on Dr. Chughtai's behalf, and also the rest of the team. And I think the objective is something that is really required. It's more integration of British Pakistanis within the community here, within the UK, because I think Pakistanis have a lot to offer, and it's just that I feel that to date, Pakistani, the people are brilliant. They're very, they have great entrepreneurship skills. They have tremendous talent. They've got everything going for them. The only thing is, I think that somebody has to do proper image marketing for Pakistanis. And
that's what I always, you've actually said exactly the same thing. The branding is needed, basically.
Yes, and I think that is slightly lacking. That has to be brought out in the right way, and the right messages and the right images have to be put across about Pakistanis. And I think that is key. And I think a body such as this will propagate that, and will forward all this towards a positive end.
Well, I see a lot of change now than was, say, 10 or 15 to 20 years ago. I see a willingness to integrate, which wasn't there earlier, I think. And this is how it should be, because when you're here and enjoying all the gift of living in a country like the United Kingdom, and I really feel it is a gift. I think that here you can be anyone who you are as long as you're within the rule of law. I think that's huge. So people here are looking tuned in, like it wasn't like 20 years ago perhaps. This is my feeling.
Well, I mean, it's common humanity. We are all human beings. So it's nice to actually get to grips with that fact, because there's been so much animosity between the two. So as an actor, as an entertainer, comedian, I like to communicate. And I think that's the bottom line, communication. We all keep communicating with each other. It might sound a bit hippie, but if we can, then that is, I think, the way to go. And we plan to do that at TVapex.
Delighted to be at obviously at the World Congress of Overseas Pakistanis this evening, because whilst this is a relatively new organisation, it of course celebrates something which has been going on for a very, very long period of time, which is Pakistani individuals and families leaving Pakistan, going to other countries, often against the odds, and then making a huge success of their own lives, but also making a huge contribution to the communities in which they are active, as business people, as civic leaders, active in charities, active, of course, in Britain in the armed forces, in the defence of this nation as well. So it's a wonderful opportunity to be able to celebrate the very, very significant contribution that so many Pakistanis have made to our British way of life.